We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The rookie CeeDee Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. And there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cowboys 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be...
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
33-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 63 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys, nothing.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And 11 at the 12-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. O'Shane Ximines able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards on the play.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
At the 32-yard line.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Giants 21, Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And now it's third down.
Members on the coverage.
Prescott off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Tate on the return. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
There he goes, right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down, Prescott again. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Kick is good.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. Jones hit and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Dallas.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Prescott's pass intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. From just inside the 20, short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones, and it's caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Giants add on to their lead. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing Jones, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Again, it's Elliott. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Back at the 24-yard line.
Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Giants 49, Cowboys 21. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Everybody, kill.
They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On play action, Prescott.
Cowboys.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
To number 19.
Amari Cooper. 43 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Point after.
He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at it, it comes back at you. In this case, he just envelops it and brings it in.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, they'll set up the screen to Elliott. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 21st touchdown of the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Cowboys 27. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys Looked like he got going a little early.
Trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Just
not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Prescott to throw this time. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick for the 14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
play action now. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
For Evan Ingram.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On the keeper.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
That's good.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Powers through. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. 1st down, a bit of a disaster. And now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Xavier McKinney. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off play action, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they wanted desperately to finish at 500, but that won't happen, as it'll be a 7-9 season in the end. And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.